Hello everybody and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. My name is James, also known as Bish, and welcome back to the Dark Souls 2 playthrough. Okay, so we should be on part 4 now. And last time we did some co-op and we were summoned to another person's world to get a token of fidelity, which is this thing here. Proof of helping another world's master. Token recognition that the owner has travelled worlds to help others. When in other worlds, it can also be used to restore the master of the world's HP. But this is only a secondary effect of the item. Simply carrying these tokens shows the depth of the holder's fidelity. Okay, so if we talk to this guy,
transient being,
he will now talk to us properly.
You have obtained proof you are worthy of joining our order.
Why, thank you very much. It was quite fun, actually.
You call yourself one of us, and are free to plant your roots in this garden of the gods.
Thank you.
Be proud. I, Targray, do proclaim from this day you are a Knight of the Blue.
A Knight of the Blue.
Rejoice and bask in your new honor.
Join the Blue Sentinels.
You are no longer a mere vagabond. You are now a guardian.
No, join the Knight of the Blue, sorry.
Proud
we
knight,
were abandoning the
take
blue Sentinels. We get a Guardian
Wear
Seal.
this ring and shine light upon stone. Then you will hear the voices of the Blue Apostles. Listen for their cries of help and repel the malicious invaders. This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue, the way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need. You may visit me at any time.
Thank you very much. So, if we talk to this guy, he will allow us to...
Proud knight, you may come to me, Targray, for help.
Learn a Jester, the Dual Bow. And he sells Morningstar and Halberd, which again you can get for free. Don't need to buy them, no point. He sells a couple of Miracles. And, most importantly, he sells the Holy Water Urns. These are really handy. I'm thinking, let me see, let's get about, I don't want to spend all my souls, I'm just going to get about, say about 30 of them. They are really good throwing weapons, actually, and if you are new to the game, they are very useful if you want to cheese some enemies. However, if I was a new player, guys, I wouldn't go around using them. I'd try and get used to the weapons and basically get skilled with the other parts of the game. You don't really want to be using those for the entire game, really. I don't know. They could have been buffed a little bit, actually. They might, I say buffed. They might have been taken down a notch, but I'm not 100% too sure. These three, if you're in this covenant, allow you to do, if you have some tokens of fidelity, they allow you to join sparring matches with other people and basically play some PvP. Some honor duels, as it were. Okay, let's go back to Medulla and let's burn that bonfire ascetic. Not bonfire ascetic, bloody hell. Let's burn that sublime bone dust. Arrest the bonfire, go to burn. This bonfire is the only place that you can do this. Some force has strengthened the Estus Flask. There we go. So now we have a Estus Flask +1 at the bottom left-hand corner there. Let's talk to Emerald Herald.
Bearer of
Say talk, let's just skip her dialogue. And let's level up. We are going to increase our intelligence to about 12, actually, because I want to use that Great Soul Arrow. I say this is going to be a strength build. I mean, I'm just like leveling up all sorts of different like stuff, really. It'll be fine for now, anyway. Because we're going to be needing that later on for a little part of a weapon that I'm going to be using after our first playthrough. So, really later on, actually, not straight away. Now, I'm trying to think. Where should we go next? I reckon it's time to go to No Man's Wharf. No Man's Wharf. I almost said dwarf then for some reason. There's a couple of places that we could go, but I'm not going to go to them just yet. So, this way is the way to No Man's Wharf. No Man's Wharf will eventually lead us back to the Bastille, which is really interesting because it gives us another way of getting around and gives us some shortcuts to get to some better places in the Bastille. So that's not too much of a problem, and it's going to be a little bit more fun for us. So we're going to go this way. This way is actually an optional way. You don't actually have to do it this way. This is an optional area. Take this guy out. Now, if we get this guy to draw this guy out and bring him over here, we can kill him the easier way and get him a little bit more away from the walls. And we can use our dual sword to make it a 4-shot instead of a 5-shot with those guys. Really nice and easy. I thought, oh, bloody hell, it's that guy down there that scared me. Down here are some a human effigy and dark troches, I think it is. Troches? I'm not sure. I've never used the dark troches in my entire life. It increases boosts and boosts dark defense. Jesus, I cannot talk. Also, a Soul of Proud Knight and the Old Knight Halberd. Let's have a look. The Old Knight Halberd. I won't be able to equip it yet. Can't even equip it two-handed. This weapon reminds me of the tail from the gargoyles from the last game. Except for, of course, the tail from the last game was a bit more... It does like a curved move, doesn't it? It's kind of weird. I love the halberd moveset. It's very cool. We will be using some halberds maybe in a bit. For now, we're going to stick to our fire longsword. Let's go down here. Take out this guy. Good day to you, sir. Good day to you. Now, to the left, guys, down that way is just nothing. Seriously. The amount of times that I and a lot of other people have tried to go that way to see whether there's anything there, and there isn't, and got disappointed. It's unbelievable. There is nothing down there, but just a lovely hole with nothing in it. It's interesting to note that these guys drop lots of blue eye orbs. They are for... I completely forgot they were for, actually, now. They are to invade the world of the guilty. So anybody who's invaded... Anybody who has invaded before, basically, invaded someone else, you can invade them and get revenge, basically. So, let's go down this lift. And get down to the next part of the Hades Knight's Tower. Why do I keep saying Hades Knight's Tower? It's Hades, the Tower of Flame. Well, Hades Knight's Tower. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Anyway, let's continue on. Nothing in there. However, if you go forward down that way, is the way to No Man's Wharf. We're going to go this way first, though, because we're going to get a lovely armor set. This guy's is kind of the same as the last ones. Not really much to worry about with this guy. Only thing that is a little bit different is see how my weapon is doing a lot less damage to this guy? It's actually because he's been covered in water, so my fire weapon doesn't do as much damage to him. Very interesting to note that. Up here is... Well, there's two ways to go. There's this way, which leads to a dead end. Now, I've been watching EMB's, Epic Name Bros playthrough, and also Spy's playthrough, a German Spy, and they have had the no-clip version of Dark Souls on the PS3, and there is nothing beyond this wall. So, guys, don't need to go crazy about that. There is nothing behind that wall at all. I love those two guys. They are two fantastic YouTubers. You guys should go check them out. Check their playthroughs. They are so much more in depth than mine. I can tell you that much. But yes, I get all my tips and tricks off those guys because I just love watching them. Okay, so the night stuff really kind of heavy, but nice set actually. I'm going to show this set. I'm going to show you guys what this set looks like. This night set is actually from the old game. It is from the old game. Now, I'm still on 69.2. I'm trying to think. Now, if we can, we want this for a thrust weapon actually. We'll get rid of our life ring. We don't really need a life ring. I'm trying to think now what else we can use. I think I'm going to use the night set for a while. As you can tell, our roll is a little bit slower, but it's not that bad. We're going to bump into one of my favourite characters of the game in just a moment, along with another bonfire. Let's go see what it's all about. Nothing in there either, guys. They're just FromSoft are just trolling us, really. That's what this game is all about, isn't it? Just trolling. Praise the sun. There's no sun here. Recklessness required ahead. Oh, a bonfire. Let's talk to Lucatiel. Hello there, Lucatiel.
What is it?
That's
I
not
don't
very
know
nice.
you, and you don't know me.
Well, I do actually, but
Things are
it's
better
fine.
that way. You are an odd one. Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatiel. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me. You are an odd one indeed. I've always made a point of avoiding people, while you've made a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready.
Well, thank you for the hand.
Don't hesitate to call upon me.
We may need you
Whatever
later, actually.
happens, I won't be missed.
Thank you very much. So, later on, we'll be able to summon her in some of the boss fights, which we're going to do.
An odd one indeed.
Because we want to do that
I've always made a
to...
point- well, you can see, don't...
we need to summon her and keep her alive for some of the boss fights to keep... basically to keep her quest line going. When we've rusted the bonfire and we've exhausted the dialogue, she will go to another area. I'm thinking of coming back to here in just a second. Actually, we're going to talk to her again, but this time we're going to talk to her at the Lost Bastille. There's another little area, and we'll get a nice little ring from there as well. We'll do a little bit of the Lost Bastille first, and then we will come back and we will do the other area, the No Man's Wharf. Now, here, quite interesting little area. This is evil. It's such an evil little location. You can rather go one of two ways. You can go right here, or you can go left. Now, left is the area that we're going to go to first, because of this here. Large Titanite Shard and Radiant Light Shard. Large Titanite Shard is always good. We're going to jump down here, and we're going to open this chest. We get a lovely key and the Covenant Silver Serpent Ring. That is the ring that we really came here for. However, we've got some people to deal with. Would help if I wasn't being an absolute idiot. Whatever, we got our ring. Right, okay. So, we're going to go the other way now anyway, and we'll deal with that room a different way. Let's take this guy out. These guys are relatively easy by themselves. It's really just all about getting behind them. Blocking when they try to attack you. And not hitting the wall, really. Thank you for your time. Right, if we go down here... This place is dreadful. Now, I'm thinking whether have I got any fire bombs? I have not. I don't know whether normal holy water urns are going to do anything. Well, we killed one of the dogs. Fortunately, that's not going to do much. I'm trying not to hit the barrels here because, as you would see, ah! God, James is being risky today. If you roll through these, it's fine. Now, guys, attacking these is also fine. However, if you hit the wall, I'm gonna get my full health a second. If you hit the wall and sparks hit these items, then they blow up. So, for instance, this one should, come on, work for me. No, okay, okay, maybe not then. Whatever. I was using a fire weapon, so I don't know. It seems as though everything that was in the PlayStation 3 version of this game just seems to be completely against me today. Well, in this playthrough generally. Ah, well. Make sure you dodge through these and don't attack them like I did. And in here is the babe. Here she is.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you?
I have a little bit. I'm now undead.
The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former. What could have caused such degradation?
Now, we're going to get our binoculars out for this bit.
Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you.
Thank you.
Of course, I have no idea what it is.
She gives it you, and she doesn't actually know what it is. I could save her.
Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order.
I don't know whether it's
yourself in
this time that she does,
My family had little fortune.
but
no name.
we'll see.
I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things. My sword and my loyalty to my lord. I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature.
You are a boss, Lucatile. You are a boss.
And then I came here to... Have you heard of the undead?
It is this one, I
These
think.
poor souls affected by the curse. An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others.
So again,
And a
talking
hollow
about
can never be
hollows
human again.
and how
One
they
can
lose their
skirt
mind.
this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true. can only hope.
So she takes off a mask to show you what's behind her mask. She is turning hollow, slowly but surely. Half of her face is green and full of hollowness.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days.
It's okay, babe. We can now use our other shield, actually, because we've got enough strength for it. I've only just noticed. I've been using this phrase, haven't I, guys? Anyway, so now left up that way is to a lovely ambush and the boss in this area. However, we are not going to fight that until later on. We're going to go down this way and we're going to activate and access one of the... I am such an idiot. I am seriously so bad today. This only seems to happen on recording as well, by the way, guys. Because when I play this offline and off recording, I do fine. Now this guy, I really want to keep him away from that barrel. Well, that was... Yep, wow. Wow. Oh, that was close. Oh! I have never gotten that from him. Lingering Flame. Interesting. One of the pyromancies devised by Strayed. Ah, very nice. The Great Mage of Ancient... whatever. Release a static fireball that explodes when foes draw near. Interesting. Strayed was an oddly gifted mage, well versed in both sorceries and pyromancies, but his curious temperament never allowed him to settle down in one place for very too long. For very long, whatever. We will meet Strayed later on, actually. It's very interesting. Now, if we push this down, I don't think I actually have any fire. Oh, it did it automatically. Usually it doesn't. Usually you have to use a firebomb on it. Very interesting. I'm glad that actually happened. Because, yeah, goodbye, guys. So if we were coming at this area from Lost Bastille, we'd be able to access this as a shortcut. We will do that later on, though, however. Because now... we have a bonfire. This is now going to be our second blacksmith. Now this guy in here, he is obsessed with fire. And he's standing on a chest as well.
We've got a wild one here. Shape up, I say. Oh, that's it, yes. That's the way. Dear flame, how brightly you burn.
So he's talking about flames.
I hope to fetch a new ember.
He talks also about an ember.
Flame.
We will get the ember later on. Now we can't really do much with this NPC other than get him to move to this anvil, so we can get whatever's inside that chest. The Alva set, there it is. That set is lovely. We're going to get that set in a bit. I'm not going to use it because, quite frankly, so overused. But it is still a really, really good armor set, and we're going to use it later on. I'll showcase it to you guys and show what it looks like properly. Titanite shards and large Titanite shards, wooden arrows, heavy bolts, and finally the most important chest in this area. Twinkling Titanite, which is really important for some of our weapons later on, and Craftsman's Hammer, which is actually just his hammer, basically. And he will just basically talk more about flames and embers. So, that's pretty much everything that we're going to do inside this area for now. We are now going to shift right back over to No Man's Wharf. And we're going to take on the boss in No Man's Wharf now. Let's see, have we got... We haven't got a Ferrous Lockstone. And I'm thinking now where there would be actually another one. I don't know whether there will be another one anywhere else. I don't know. We'll come to that later. Anyway, guys, welcome to No Man's Wharf. This place is lovely. I love this place, actually. I do actually like this place. This guy, again, sitting there and doing nothing. Guys, don't do what I've done like 100 times. Do not run down there. It's such a silly little place to get caught out. But when you're running back to it, you always forget. Now, we're going to go up the stairs because there's a lovely chest up here. And also there's a guy. These are Vengarians or Vengarians, or whatever. I can't remember what they're called. We'll get a piece of his armor set in a minute and we'll figure out what his name is actually called. But this is what we came up here for, really. It's this lovely chest with some Titanite shard. Well, a Titanite shard. Now, let's go and take out that archer. Oh, quickly. That guy up there was firing oil urns at us. If we get doused in that oil and we get hit by this guy's flame arrow, we will explode. So, guys, don't do it, basically. Ow. That is the problem with these guys. Trying to get this to drop down, but it won't. Yeah, you have to do it manually, I think. It's not doing it. Usually, if you attack... it's basically when you attack with it. That happens. Luckily, that water is not in the slightest a problem. Torches are going to be Vangarian. I told you it was... I knew it was Vangarian. Torches are going to be a huge part of this area. And you'll see why shortly. Is it? I can't really pronounce it. Let's see. What? Vararigan. I can't even say it. Whatever. I'm going to call it whatever I said earlier. Now these guys. This guy here is relatively quite painful if you get hit by him. He hits you with bleed. Now, these guys, however, used to be pyromancers, and as of such, get very scared when near fire and don't attack you unless you corner them and they will overcome their fear of fire. So, really, really important to use the torches in this area to kill those guys. Tart pine resin, very nice. We don't need our torch for now, so we'll just put that away. Now, we can go up here and get attacked by that way. We'll need to go that way as well. But first things first is going this way. Because up here is a lovely ring. Some iron arrows from that guy. You'd think it's just normal little area, wouldn't you? No. The Ring of Life Protection. This ring... Basically, what it does is it saves you from losing all your souls and your humanity when you die. In exchange, it will break when you die. You can then repair it at a blacksmith for 3,000 souls. Really interesting ring. Really good for new players. And... you have to have it equipped for that effect to work. Stop throwing firebombs at me. Wow, that hit me. Wow, that hit me. Dude, why did you fire a firebomb at me? That was a fail on your half. Okay, in here is just a pointless room, and up there is pointless as well, so no point in even going up there. From what I know anyway, if anybody thinks that that area isn't pointless, then please let me know in the comments below. I don't know. Illusionary wall? That is actually bullcrap. That is pure bullcrap. There is no illusionary wall in here. There is a lot of players that do that, guys, and it does annoy me, I must admit. There is nothing there. You can't press A on it or anything like that. I don't even know why 73 people have done that, to be honest. So, we can go down that way, but the door isn't open anyway, so we're going to go up this way. We're going to light the torch, because this next area is full of those creatures. So as you can see, this place becomes relatively easy when you have a torch in your hand. Just make sure, of course, that you don't corner them too much. Otherwise, they will fight back. Now, in here is some more. If we didn't have this activated, these guys would come at us. Like, oh, no, he's still chickening out. They would come at us and... Oh, hey up. Okay, this guy just got over his fear, and so did this guy. Ooh. And I've just got bleeded. Ah, damn it. Let's get out of there. He's going to attack the wall. Watch this. This is kind of interesting. I've been bloody hit again by bleeding. I'm not doing this area very well. Good day to you. Actually, if there is another enemy up here, I will quickly show you the power of the... Yes, there is. That is the power... Oh my god. Of the holy water urns. Really quite nice. Luckily for us, we have a few extra healing items we're going to use. And in here, guys, he is an NPC. Do not attack him. Is some lovely, interesting items and a lovely NPC. Firstly, is the greatsword. If you are doing a strength build, then the greatsword is just perfect for you. Look at this weapon. It is just sexy. Really nice weapon, really slow, but really nice weapon. Now, this next one is trapped. However, that's the point. That is the arrow one, by the way, guys. A lot harder to get away from than the poison one. It gives you some silver talismans. I'm going to use one of these actually and show you guys what they do. They basically make you blend in with the environment. It's the first time I've actually been this. That's interesting as hell. So you can sort of, yeah. So now I'm just... it reminds me, if you guys have ever seen... if you ever played Gary's mod, it reminds me of a game type called Prop Hunt. And I watch Sips from the Ogscast and the Hat Films play their Prop Hunt. It's really awesome. Guys, go check them out. They're awesome. And when you dodge or attack, you become back human again. Really interesting item. Really fun for co-op as well. Anyway, let's talk to Gavlan.
Who are you?
Me, James, or Amy.
Gavlan. Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul.
I love Gavlan, he's so cool.
what you want.
I want to
With
trade with you.
Gavlan, you will, you deal.
The great thing about this NPC is not only does he allow you to buy items, he also allows you to sell items to him. Now, he sells the Ring of Giants. He will always sell the Ring of Giants with one. Now, however, when he moves to his secondary and third location, he will increase the price. So you want to get it cheap at the start, really. We're going to get this ring because we're going to be using some heavy armor. Now, he also sells 60 poison arrows. 20 poison arrows, sorry, with worth 60 each. I'm going to buy them. He'll on the third time of meeting this guy, he will sell unlimited, and same with these as well. He sells poison moss, which we're going to be needing later on, poison throwing knives, and pine resin, rotten pine resin, which imbues your right hand weapon with poison. If you spend enough souls with this guy, he will give you.
Gavlan, what with?
He's not allowing me to do it yet. I don't know whether I'm going to have enough souls to give to him to actually do this. Saying that, we can sell some things. In fact, actually, we have got some things that we can sell to him that I don't want to be using. So, let's do that. Sell those. There they are. 9 of them. Don't need them. And also the cracked red eye orb as well. We don't need that. Anything else that we don't need? Let's have a look. Everything else, I reckon, we will keep. Yes. So if we buy some more pine resin from him, 6 of them, that should be enough, I think.
We've got.
Yes, there we go. The Gorm Great Axe. Again, a weapon that I am not going to be able to use for a very long time. It takes 50 strength. Look at that. 50 strength. Not even two-handed right now. I can use this. It is a damn cool weapon, though, and I may even give it a go at some point later on. Damn sexy weapon, this. Okay, so let's go and open up our shortcut anyway, because we probably are going to want a bonfire back shortly, because I haven't got any SS Flask. Been very, very rubbish today. I'm not playing well today, and it really is starting to frustrate me quite a bit, because I'm not usually this bad, guys. Okay, up here is where we need to go. Now, over there is a ship. Guess what happens when we ring this bell? Really interesting. I love this area. It's really cool. Souls light up the ship. It is a ghost ship, guys. It is a, well, I say a ghost ship. It is sort of a ghost ship, I guess. The enemies on it aren't actually ghostly, but it is sort of a ghost ship. There you go. So that guy, that will come into the dock. Also here is Homeward Bone and Life Gems. We're going to go down here, however. And drop down here, drop down here. There's nothing else down there. We're going to go in there in a minute, actually, aren't we? Let's go access the shortcut first, just in case I die. Already died like 100 times anyway, so. Here is an invisible wall with some, if I remember rightly, some fire bombs. Yes, and large titanite shard, possibly? Large titanite shard, I was correct. Up here is a guy who drops me iron arrows. Cool. And here, if we were human, we would be summoning Lucatiel. But I'm not going to go human, and I'm not going to summon her just yet. And I'm going to take out all of the enemies before the boss first. The reason why is because I want to keep her health as high as possible, and I want to make sure that she is alive through this boss fight. So we're going to go in here. Now, in here... Shh, guys, be really, really, really quiet. They're sleeping. Now, not anymore, they're not. I got poisoned because I was very reckless. But I did poison the other guy as well. So we can use one of those poison mosses that we had earlier. And cure our poison. Now, if we've got holy water urns, we can do this the easier way. Get rid of those by doing that. Here is throwing knives and flame butterflies. This is a very important chest. It has another Estus Flash shard in it, guys. Really important for new players. Or anybody, really. Now, this wall. Can you hear that in the background, guys? Yeah, that's right. It's actually a hint to there being a wall here. And a crystal lizard. Titanite shard and large Titanite shard. Not bad. Fading souls around everywhere. Don't really need them. That's not really what we came in here for. We came in here for this. I think I remember rightly it was a ring. It's the Royal Soldier's Ring, remember rightly? Yes, the Royal Soldier's Ring. This ring is very nice for people that want to use heavier armors, as it increases your max equipment load, so you can carry more things. Now, guys, I'm going to teleport back to the bonfire and come back to this area with some Estus flasks because I don't want to die, really. So I will teleport and I'll see you guys very shortly. Okay, guys, so I've come back to this location here because I want to show you quickly the way to get to the shortcut that I opened up. If we go this way to the right, we want to kill the dog first, because that guy's going to do us the most damage. You can hit me with that all you want. Now you see how I have got like an oily substance on me now. If these archers up here attack me and hit me with their fire arrows, then that could have been really dangerous. Oh, that was painful. So, guys, I said I was going to come into this area with more with more Estus Flash shards, but it doesn't seem to be turning out as well as I expected it to. Here is another set from the old game, actually, from Dark Souls. It is the Brigand set. Very, very interesting. Not particularly my sort of armor set, but it's not too bad. Definitely light if you want to go for it, but I won't be using it in this playthrough. This guy always gets me. I always forget him. He is an arsehole. He drops down to attack you. Make sure you always sprint up those stairs, or bait him first to come in. Repair powder and Titanite shard, not too bad, not too shabby if you ask me. And our final enemy here. There we go. Dropped down, didn't he? Yes. So, again, like I said, Lucatiel will spawn here, but we're going to go and kill all the enemies first. Down the stairs is where we need to go. And we're going to light this torch, because there's just a couple more of these annoying monsters down here. I'm trying not to get too close to them so that they don't rage. There we go, that's the other one done. Really nice and easy, just two of them. There's nothing in there. Down here is a soul, human effigy and life gem. And this guy is waiting for you to go up those stairs and ambush you. These guys, if you get close to them, they will come up. Just like this. Don't lock onto them. Hit them once. They go back down. Do not lock onto them because you will join them. Over there is the sorcerer's... actually, I think I can talk to him saying that because I have enough faith. Let's go talk to him. This is really the best place to go for if you're starting off as a sorcerer.
I sense power.
Yes, I can talk to him.
Very well. From this day, you shall be my new pupil.
No.
I am Carillion. Carillion of the Fold.
No,
Surely
Carillion.
you've
No.
heard the name. Now, do not be afraid. Let us explore the limits of sorcery.
No. So he allows you to reinforce your Pyromancy Flame, which you haven't even got yet. We're getting close to that though, so don't worry about that. Sorcerer's Staff if you haven't got one. A Spell Quartz Ring, which increases magic defense, and a Clear Bluestone Ring, which shortens the spellcasting time. Very interesting. He also sells Amber Herbs, which restores your spell uses, and Twilight Herbs. Does the same thing, but more. And Simpleton Spice. These are a strange item that allows you to lower the requirement of pyromancies? Yeah, pyromancies and sorcery spells throughout the game. I don't particularly like using them, even if I am a sorcerer, because it still doesn't act as though you are basically wearing the full spell. I'll show in a sorceress play, well, inside a sorceress video once I get through my sorceress playthrough, some point in the future. But for now, we'll leave it as it is. Simpleton Spice, there's only one there, and it is very, very expensive. You don't really want to be buying it, to be honest, because there are tons later on in the game. And he sells a ton of awesome spells for us to use, which, to be honest, I think I'm going to buy the Heavy Soul Arrow. Maybe Magic Weapon, actually, as well. We'll do Magic Weapon as well. So these are all just, like, extra ones to get us started. I haven't got any equipped at the moment, but we will equip one later on. Now, I don't know how to get to that soul, actually. I've completely forgotten. And, to be honest, I am sure it was nothing really that important. It was probably just a really, really rubbish soul. So we're really next to the boss now. We're almost there. And we are going to take out this guy quickly first, because the other guys, they come after you as well, really quickly. I was wondering where that guy was. Also, be careful of that fire arrow guy up here. And that is all the enemies in this area. Now, guys, I'm going to quickly just phase out to Lucatiel. I'll be back in just a second. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Just you and me. Okay, so that's where you summon Lucatiel. Now, make sure that Lucatiel follows you. Make sure Lucatiel follows you, because the AI in this game is a little bit bad, and you can sometimes lose them. Sometimes even they fall off edges and stuff, so just be careful with that. Come on, Lucatiel. Let's do this. She has fallen off on me before up here, so we just try not to run too much, and just take it easy. And she should come to me. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, let's go fight the boss of the area. I'm going to use a repair powder. Okay then, Lucatiel, are we ready for this? If you've got holy water urns, this fight is fantastic. Make sure you've got Lucatiel with you. And little tip for you guys: this boss, do not attack its sword side. Do attack its mace side, because the sword side bombards you, and I really do mean that. these holy water urns are quite nice. Lucashill can tank for us while we throw some holy water urns at them. Doesn't seem like they've done anything to nerf the holy water urns. Flexile Sentry. Really? Oh dear. Wow. That's a move I've never actually seen before. Lucashill, thank you for that. I've never seen that move before. Very interesting. Guys, don't get caught by that move. There we go. Flexile Sentry Soul. Really nice and easy boss. If you've got Lucashill with you, and make sure you try and keep Lucashill with you. Hello there. Alright there. He could have actually been playing co-op. He might not have actually been able to see me, but there we go. Up here, guys, is Pyromancer's Dream. Do not hit that yet. Come over here and grab this chest. Inside here is the Pyromancy Flame and Fireball. So we can now start using pyromancies. Okay, let's see where this boat takes us. When I say boat, this ship takes us. Look at that in the background there. I wonder where that is. Seems quite familiar if you ask me. That is correct. This ship takes you to the Lost Bastille. But a different part of the Lost Bastille. Here we go. So, we can't go back. Do not try. Lots of people seem to have done it. And, fine work, butthole. Brilliant, that's great. Praise the sun, more like praise the moon. If you rate other people's messages, by the way, guys, you heal them, which is really kind of nice. In fact, I won't do it here. I'm going to be really sarcastic, actually, and put a message just here. Where is it? Because I'm just an idiot. Okay. Now, what you'll see here is a treasure as we go up. This is such a clever design. There it is. There's that treasure. But it takes you all the way to the top. So how are you going to get that? Some of you might have clicked on already as to what you actually have to do. Some of you might not have done. I never did. I used EMB, Epic Name Bro, for this. Really quite interesting. All you do, set this off. And you've already clicked onto it already. There we go. Down goes the elevator. And we can jump onto it to get to the soul. It's a scimitar and a repair powder. Not too bad. I used a repair powder earlier, so can't really complain. I got myself a repair powder back and a scimitar. Not too bad. Let's have a look at the scimitar quickly while we're going up. Let's have a look. Can't use it. It's not too bad. It looks pretty nice. Would be much faster than this if I had the stats for it. It's a dexterity build weapon, but I don't know. Could be worthwhile. Dual wielding in this game is really quite interesting. I want to give it a go properly, really. But for now, there is a soul here and Radiant Life Gem. And if I remember rightly, there is a soul in one of these as well. Yes, there is. No, common fruit. But that's not what we came here for. We came here for this lovely bonfire. And guys, I think we have done lots today. We've done, Jesus, we've done tons. We've gotten past No Man's Wharf, and we've done Lots. We've done tons. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for watching, and next time we will explore a little bit more of the Bastille and probably kill the Lost Sinner, which is one of our main 4 bosses inside the game. Guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.